UOG, unorthodox game. Back at you again. Brothers, here's the thing right here. Never let a woman knock you off your purpose. Never let her do that. See what I'm saying? Because if she can knock you off your purpose, right? Guess what? She's really not going to want you anymore. If you know that you got a purpose, something that you're in, women will definitely, especially black women, will definitely try to knock you off your purpose. Because see, here's the thing about her. She doesn't want you to actually have any rulership over whatever it is. She wants total control of you, right? And in her quest for total control, she wants you totally into her. But when she's able to succeed with that, right? If she's able to succeed, then she's gonna lose her attraction for you. It's gonna be gone. She's not gonna respect you. If she can knock you off your square, knock you off your purpose, what she's gonna do is she's gonna turn on you then. And she will, in a lot of instances, she will even tell you that she knocked you off of your purpose, gloating in what she has done to you. Black men, we have to understand something. Our purpose is way more important, and she is actually supposed to be your assistant and your helper in your purpose. She's not supposed to be there to knock you off your square. She's not supposed to be doing that. You ever notice every other race of women? They are the actual assistants of their men. But what so-called our women, they would much rather help another man, another race of men. You see what I'm saying? They would rather help your enemy against you, because their desire in reality is with America. It's with this Western world. Their desire is with the Western world, and you are actually an enemy of this Western world, regardless of whether you want to believe it or not. That's what you are. You're an enemy. You're not a friend. You're not just some type of employee and all of that. You're not, an ambassador. You're none of that. You are actually the enemy. And like I say all the time, America was not built on strong black men. America was actually built on weak black men. That's why your woman is always so quick to try and knock you off your square and off your purpose. You see what I'm saying? Because she is actually working with your enemy. You have to break her into being your servant. And if she cannot be your servant, then you have to let her go to whatever it is that she actually wants to serve. And that is your enemy. You have to let her go and do that, because she'll go. You think that you're gonna keep this woman if you let her take you away from this thing, from your passion and your desire and your purpose or whatever it is that you're supposed to do? You think she's gonna want you after that? What you're doing is actually, in a lot of cases, you're giving up the very thing that attracted her to you in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So when that's gone, all of a sudden, she doesn't want you anymore. And guess what? She'll find another man that actually has some purpose and try and do the same thing with him. So now you left with no purpose and no woman. You see what I'm saying? And hell, who knows? I wouldn't want to play that game, because you might not get a second chance to pick up the ball. Black men, we have to understand something. That woman is not supposed to be your God. She's not supposed to be your purpose for living. Your purpose is not to serve her for the rest of your life. She's supposed to be your servant. You see what I'm saying? You ever notice that she doesn't try to knock her boss at work off his square? if she's a secretary to some Cro-Magnon man or some type of business and some type of company, she will not tell him to choose between that business and her. She will never do that. You see what I'm saying? And while she got you doing that, she's done sat there and that had and gave up the nookie to men that had no purpose at all and just gave it to them and never gave them an ultimatum. But yet she's giving it to you. And you're looking at her as being so important to you that this same pussy that she done sat there and that gave to all of these dudes without, requiring anything of them, now she's requiring that you leave your life purpose for her. Let me let you in on something. We are we the only people that think that pussy gains more value the more people have it, which makes no sense. That's like if somebody has a Big Mac and somebody in a Big Mac, say Big Mac's no telling how much it is, but one person takes a bite of the Big Mac and then he goes and tries to, be like, won't you buy this Big Mac for me that I bit off of? And the person's like, hell yeah. And he's ready to pay an extra $1 for the Big Mac. Right? Because the person doesn't advertise a Big Mac like it's so great. But then a sensible person will think, wait a minute, hold on, dude, you bit off that. The value of the thing does not increase, it decreases because you bit into it. But the way that we think, somebody bit into it, and we like, man, you know what? The person that bit into that burger didn't know how to treat that burger right. Here, let me pay an extra $1 for that, and I'll show this burger how to be eaten right. Now he takes a bite off of it. Now the burger has even more value somehow in the mind of a dumb man, right? But we black men, we are taught to be this way. We're taught to be dumb like this. Society puts that on us. Like I said before, America was not built on strong black men. It was built on weak ones. So now, this hamburger's done 5 guys done ate it. Now it's worn up, used and abused, right? So now, the 6th guy comes around, and he's ready to pay way more for that Big Mac that 5 people done took a bite off of, and somehow he's looking at that as good, right? The only time you think like that is when you're a slave. You got to have the lowest self-esteem on the damn planet in order to think like that. That's in no other culture. No other culture but in black people's culture. That's the only time we the only people that this thing that have this mindset, specifically black men, because we're taught this. We're taught to devalue ourselves from the times that we're little small children. You see what I'm saying? From the time that we're 5 years old, or sometimes younger, we're preconditioned to worship mama. You see what I'm saying? To worship women. We're preconditioned to do that, right? To where she can do no wrong. And then we grow up, and in our relationships, we seek the same kind of woman. And guess what? She can do no wrong. That's why she's screwing other people, and you still with her. And guess what? You'll even go as far as to blame the men that she done screwed, that she done did all of these more sexual acts with them than she will do with you. And you put it like they done her wrong. We gotta stop being cucks. Black men have to pick up our self-esteem and stop letting women knock us off of our purpose. Because in reality, no woman is more valuable than your God-given purpose. You see what I'm saying? But what the Christian church and society in America says, no, your purpose is her. She is the whole of your purpose. But at the same time, they never tell her that you are her purpose. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can't listen to counsel that comes from the American Western viewpoint. You can't look at counsel that comes from there because they want to keep her in power over you. Because like I said, this Western society was built weak black men. Unorthodox game. And we out.